long-term capital gains will arise out of the sale of long-term capital asset. We know about this particular issue. Now, when it comes to immovable property, the person, if he holds the asset for more than 2 years, that is 24 months, it will be considered to be if he keeps for 2 years and after that if he sells, then it is considered as long term capital gain. So here we are going to work out a problem on calculation of capital gains, that is long term capital gains. We will analyze the problem, analyze the situation first. Mahima bought a house property on 1st September 2000 for rupees 1,30,000, incurred rupees 35,000 on its purchase. So these two expenses normally we have to club together, but we have to see one thing. This is the information is given here is the information which we cannot consider as the information is related to old information, that is the information before the year 1/4/2001. Now, fair market value as on 1/4/2001 is given, that is rupees 2,35,000. This 2,35,000 and the original cost of acquisition we have to compare, and if old cost is more, then only we are considering the old one, otherwise fair market value itself we are going to consider. In the year 2008-9, so what happened during 2008-9? She spent on improvement of the property of the amount worth rupees 1,80,000. So 1,80,000 is spent on improvement of the house property. On 1st September, she further incurred an improvement cost of rupees 1,45,000. So again there is one more cost of improvement in the year 2015-16, rupees 1,45,000. On 10th February 2019, the house property was sold for rupees 88 lakh. 1% brokerage has been incurred for this. We have to find, so 1% on 88 lakh we have to calculate, and that amount will be our selling expense. Find out the taxable capital gain by considering the investments. She has done certain investments. Invested in a new house rupees 2 lakh, and brokerage also it is given. So brokerage we have to add, because brokerage is incurred along with the purchase of the house. So brokerage we are going to add. Deposited rupees 4 lakh in capital gain account scheme, that also can be deductible from from available amounts, that is available long term capital gain. So with this information we can solve this problem. Now first of all, one thing is clear, it is purchased in the year 2000 and sold in the year 2000. It is sold in the year 2019, so definitely it is a long term capital gain. So with this information we will solve the problem. Yes, so first of all we need sale consideration, at what cost it was sold. It is given here 88 lakhs. So for rupees 88 lakh it has been sold. We have to deduct cost of acquisition, cost of improvement and selling expenses. Since here there are two cost of improvements, we have to consider them separately, otherwise only one we are supposed to consider. So cost of acquisition, as I told, if it is purchased before 1/4/2001, fair market value as on 1/4/2001 we are going to consider it is rupees 2,35,000. Here one thing we have to see, the earlier value also we are supposed to consider, and if it is more than fair market value, then that value we are going to consider. So cost of acquisition into present index divided by past index. So 2018-19 index is given, that is 280 divided by 100, that is past index for the year 2000, 2001 2002. So 2,35,000 into 280 divided by 100, we are supposed to calculate. You will get 6,58,000. So that is cost of acquisition. Cost of improvement, we have to consider two improvements were done. One is in the year 2008-9, one more in the year 2000, one more in the one more in the year little later. It is in the month of February 2019. No, it is in the month of 2015 September. Yes, so 2018-19 amount we have to consider. So it is given in the year 2008-9, she spent for the improvement of the house property amount rupees 2,80,000. She has spent 2,80,000, which is multiplied by present index. This will remain same always, divided by past index, in the sense the index for the year 2008-9, that is 137 divided by 137. So calculation we are supposed to do. So we will get the amount as rupees 3,67,883. There is one more cost of improvement. On 1st September 2015, incurred an improvement at the cost of rupees 1,45,000. 1,45,000 is incurred into present index, that is 280 divided by past index, in the sense 15-16 index 254. So this we have to calculate. When we are calculating, we will get the amount as rupees 1,59,843. So this is the amount we will get. Then the selling expenses, if there is any selling expenses, then we have to consider it. It is given there. He sold it for rupees 88 lakh and spent 1% as sale brokerage. So 88 lakh is a selling price into the brokerage percentage, that is 1%, right, to 1%. So we have to calculate. When we calculate, we'll get 88,000. Then we are supposed to do the total of all these three amounts. When we do the total of these three amounts, we will get 12,73,726. So this is the amount what we are going to get. Next task is we have to deduct this amount from the selling price. So when we deduct, we are supposed to deduct it from 88 lakhs, right? 88 lakhs. So you will get, when we are deducting, you will get an amount of rupees 75,26,274. So this is the answer we are going to get, that is long term capital gain. If there is any investments, then we have to consider it. There is an investment. So he purchased a new house, rupees 20 lakh, worth rupees 20 lakh. 20 lakh he has spent to purchase a new house. That is not only the expense, there is 2% brokerage also he had paid. So 2% of 20 lakh we have to consider first. So 2% of 20 lakh, when we add both the things, 2% of 20 lakh will come up to 40,000. So 20 lakh 40,000 will be the amount. Then he also invested in capital gain scheme, that is here it is given rupees 4 lakh. That is also I am supposed to consider. We have to consider it. So 4 lakh. So both the amounts are supposed to be added. When we add both the amounts, you will get 24 lakh 40,000. So 24 lakh 40,000 24,40,000 will be the amount. So this is the thing. 24,40,000 is the amount. See the symbol is minus, so we are supposed to deduct it from that particular amount. So 7,52,000, no, 75,26,274 is the total amount of capital gains. We are supposed to deduct the deductions out of it. So deductions will come up to 24,40,000. 24,40,000. So when we deduct this amount, we will get a final amount as 72,82,274. So this is the final answer what we get when we deduct the deductions. So this is the way we will use to solve the problem. Quickly, if we revise the problem, where this person has brought a house property before 1/4/2001, so that's why fair market value as on 1/4/2001 we considered. There are two amounts of cost of improvements, both we have considered here. When we deduct, we will get selling expenses, of course, 1% brokerage is paid. When we consider all these things, we will get a deduction of rupees 12,73,000. When you deduct it from 88 lakhs, you will get 75,26,274. From that amount, if there is any investments, if he has made any investment out of the sale proceeds, that we have to consider. We have considered it, and when you deduct them, you will get the final answer as 72,82,274. So that will be our final answer. This is the method we are going to use to solve the problem. Thank you.